Hey everyone, this is Pastor David from New Life with another episode of Deeper Dive. We're jumping into week 4 of our Holy Spirit Isn't Weird series and being marked by direction. And what I wanted to do today, about going into a deeper dive with you, would be like, what areas of our life do we need direction? We talked about this, about needing to be marked by the Holy Spirit and let our decisions be led by the Holy Spirit. We looked at 3 different decisions that were made in the book of Acts, in Acts 10 and 11, and Acts 15 and Acts 16. And those moments where decisions were made, they were led by the Holy Spirit. They didn't seem to always go great. There was some opposition, there was some conflict, there were some complications. There was definitely not all things were great and good, but the decisions did turn out to be the correct decisions that were led by the Holy Spirit. And so for you, I want to you think about this today. I want you to think about 5 areas of your life where you need direction, and I'm going to ask you to take time after you've watched this, put in the comments even about praying the Holy Spirit and asking for direction. So one is your physical aspect of your life, your physical needs. Where do you need direction in the Holy Spirit? How does the Holy Spirit need to mark your life and the decisions you need to make physically with your body and all of that? So that's first, physically. The second thing is emotionally. Where do you need to make decisions that are marked by the Holy Spirit, led by the Holy Spirit? Emotionally, is that dealing with depression, anxiety, worry, stress, fear, anger? What emotions that are you struggling with? I want you to go deeper into those things after this video, or put it in the comments, things that you're going through emotionally. And then spiritually, I want you to think about the things in your life spiritually that you need direction in. The way you have your time alone with God, where you're called into your community, or called to serve in your church, or called to serve in your home. Those kinds of things. I want you to think about that. Also want you to think about your, so we've got, I think we did physical, emotional, spiritual, and now your relational. The decisions you make with relationships, not just like dating relationships, that works, dating or marriage or all that, but also relationships that you have at work, relationships you have with your neighbors, relationships you have with strangers, relationships with people who are different than you, people who vote differently than you, that look differently than you, that act differently than you. How does the Holy Spirit want you to make decisions in regards to your relationships? And then lastly, financially. Financially, where do you need the Holy Spirit to lead you in making financial decisions? I do believe the Holy Spirit is here to give us guidance in all 5 of those areas. And I want to encourage you take the deeper dive as we finish this series on the Holy Spirit. You take the deeper dive in those 5 areas. Leave a comment and tell me how you're taking a deeper dive, how you feel like the Holy Spirit's led you in those decisions. And together we'll be able to be marked by the Holy Spirit, by freedom, by power, by truth and direction, as we are led by the Holy Spirit, and people will identify the Holy Spirit in our lives. I've loved this series. It's only 4 weeks. I know I wish it would kind of be longer, but hey, let's have a great start to the new series next week called To the Hilt, as we study 1 Thessalonians. And we'll talk more about that in the days to come as well. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you Sunday, in person or online.